Good evening. You're probably wondering why you're about to watch 6 minutes of stand-up comedy done in a hotel room in Kentucky rather than in front of a live audience. Well, unfortunately for me, I was supposed to do my debut stand-up comedy bit at a coffee shop called JJ Java in Evanston, Illinois, but Mother Nature thought it would be much better for me to do it from a hotel room with these beautiful brown and tan walls. So I figured, you know what? I spent all the time preparing to do this. I was really ready to go. It wasn't going to happen, so I might as well record it anyway. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We'll pretend I actually got introduced, and I'll do my stand-up act for you. Hi, yes, I am from St. Paul, Minnesota, and if you're up on your Brady Bunch trivia, you'd know that St. Paul is the Jan to Chicago's Marcia. But the truth is I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. And I grew up a die-hard Cleveland sports fan. The Browns, the Indians, the Cavs, didn't matter. If they had Cleveland on the front of the shirt, I rooted hard for them. But of course, because of WGN, I also grew up to be a huge Cubs fan. I can probably still name the entire 1987 roster if you pushed me on it. And every day I'd come home from school, I'd watch the Cubs game, and out of that I learned a couple of different things. The first is, after about 4 highballs, my grandmother and just about everybody else on the planet sounds exactly like Harry Carey. And there are a ton of female Cubs fans out there. There are more female Cubs fans than probably female fans of any other sports team. It's really amazing. And it never occurred to me why until about 3 or 4 years ago, when I realized that ladies love the Chicago Cubs because it's the only group of 25 guys in America who are guaranteed to never finish first. Now, I didn't come here to talk about baseball tonight, unless of course it'll make my sex jokes last longer. What I did come here to talk to you about is how much I hate getting my hair cut. I absolutely despise it. It's one of my least favorite things to do in the world, and it always starts off the same way. Hey Joel, would you like the number 4? And I say, okay, right after I panic, because honestly, I have no idea what a number 4 is. It causes me a lot of stress to have to answer to this question, and I don't know what it even really means. And I think what happened was, about 6 or 7, maybe even 8 years ago, I went in to get my hair cut, and they were like, Joel, how's a number 4 sound? And I said, okay, because I don't know what the hell a number 4 is. And they logged it into their computer, and it went into a secret CIA database out there, probably right next to the no-fly zone list, and I will forever be known as a number 4 guy. Probably when I die, someone's going to put it on my gravestone, Joel Ingersoll, he always got a number 4. So I'm thinking about mixing it up. Maybe next time when I go in, I'm going to ask them for a number 2 on my head, just to see what I get, and to see if they give me the German barber. Now, the thing about cutting a bald guy's hair is, or balding guy's head is we're not really looking for style. All we want from a haircut is just like it is and shorter. I don't need a long discussion about it. And to that point, I don't need a bunch of chit-chat either. I don't want to hear about your cabin up north where you poop on a snowmobile every week and drink beer out of a bucket. It's really not of interest to me. It's a waste of my time, and it's a waste of your time. And the problem is I'm paying you like $8 a minute for this haircut, and you're not even giving me a discount for the spots that you don't have to cut anymore. So let's stop wasting everybody's time, and let's just get this over with. Honestly, if I could, I would go to monks who have taken a vow of silence and get my hair cut from them. And when I'm signing that credit card receipt, I'd probably say, hey guys, could you cut back on the chit-chat? It drives me crazy. Hell, as I think about it, I would probably go to mimes to get my hair cut if I wasn't absolutely terrified of finger scissors. It probably has something to do with playing that Van Gogh Got Your Ear game when I was little. I don't know. But not everything like haircutting gets me so irritated. As I get older, I'm starting to mellow out a little bit. For example, when I was 26, I would go to the bar, or I would stay home and drink for 2 hours to save money before I went to the bar. Now, about a little over a decade later, I drink for 2 hours at home and then I go to bed. So I'm saving a little bit more money there, and I'm having a little more fun, I think. But drinking isn't all fun and games. For example, there is nothing in the world more serious than that deep breath a drunk takes right before they try to say something sounding sober. Dude, next time someone says, let's go get a cold one, let's drive up to the zoo and steal a penguin instead. It'll be awesome. Now, I don't do stupid things like that anymore, at least not often. I've become pretty boring, and I'm comfortable with that thought. For example, the biggest risk I take in life now is pressing the brew button on the coffee maker before I've put the carafe in, and the closest I'll get to the excitement of stopping that timer in a movie when it gets down to the count of 1 is when I get my online banking password right on the 3rd try. Now, I am mellowing out, but there still are a lot of things that irritate me in life. One of those things is people telling me what to do. Like my yogurt, for example. Every morning I get my yogurt, I take a look at it, and right on the top it tells me in bold letters to spoon the fruit from the bottom for maximum enjoyment. It's yogurt. What the hell is maximum enjoyment anyway? It's like I've got to look at my yogurt every morning and tell it, hey, breakfast, settle down. I think I've got this. And you know who else tells me what to do? My wife. I swear to God, if I hear, as your attorney, I advise you to be quiet during questioning one more time, I'm going to have to find someone else to bail me out of jail. But it's not all bad, though. Sometimes, she and I are in the kitchen, we're putting away groceries, I reach for the refrigerator door and our hands meet, and then she looks me lovingly in the eyes and says those 10 sexy, magical words every spouse loves to hear. Get out of my way, you're doing it wrong. Now, the last thing that really irritates me anymore in my life is shopping. I hate going shopping. Frankly, I'd rather be waterboarded underneath a urinal in an Irish pub on St. Patrick's Day than go to the mall. I hate all of the people there. They're sucking up my air. I hate trying on clothes. I hate the fact that I can't buy a Panda at Panda Express. It absolutely drives me nuts. But honestly, the thing that makes me the most frustrated about shopping is that I can never find any men's dress shoes that go with any of my dresses. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night.